Good morning, Legends. It's the first Friday of the school year where we have that lovely cold water coating the ground outside. Friendly reminder from me for drivers to be safe and for you to try and wipe your boots before walking through the school. There's nothing worse than dropping some papers onto the ground only to find it's been integrated with the melted snow from your shoes. And also, stick around for some announcements from SFTC, the STEM Club, and more. Your directors for today are Kevin Xiao and myself. Your producers are Susanna Liu and Alyssa Frazier. Your engineers are Catherine Ma and Chantal Choga. And your writer is also Alyssa Frazier. As always, a big thank you to the Lillian Osborne Print Association for all their help with LHS TV. Now let's roll that intro.
Good morning, Legends. I'm Abdullah Alakkad.
And I'm Annie Sun.
And these are your announcements for November 4th, 2022. First off, from Ms. Han, please note that the STEM Club has relocated. We'll be meeting in the library starting today because we have simply become too big and powerful. Ms. McGowan has generously lent us a library space for the rest of the semester, so please be sure to thank her on your way in today.
To where?
The library, at lunch.
For what?
For STEM.
Oh, and the final reminder for anyone wanting to catch the improv showcase today, the Fine Arts Student Council is bringing together some of our featured students as well as a teacher team for the showdown, throwdown. Come and see your friends as well as Mr. Fitzgerald, Miss Ball, Mr. Blackwell, and Miss Hodgson and Ms. Albiston in action today at lunch in the Maclab Theatre.
What else do you have for us today, Yalda?
Thanks, Abdullah. First, we've got another event coming at you from Students for the Community. SFTC is hosting a pizza fundraiser next Wednesday, November 9th in the Grand Staircase at lunch with 3 fantastic options you can choose from: cheese, pepperoni, or vegetarian. Each slice is $3, and you know what's even better? You can get a combo which includes 1 slice of pizza, a bag of chips, and a can of pop, all for only $5. All proceeds will go towards the Stollery Children's Hospital Halloween and Christmas events. Only cash will be accepted, so e-transfer a friend with cash or find some to bring with you. And from Mr. Pills, a reminder from the brand new Green Humane Group, or GHG, that the first ever meeting for anyone passionate about the climate crisis will be happening next Tuesday, November 8th in room 244 at lunch. Meetings will take place once every 2 weeks, so make sure to stop by for a scoop on the latest climate-related events and how you can make a difference. Join the Google Classroom with the code listed down below. Now that's it for me. What's going on in sports, Grace?
Thanks, Yalda. From athletics, a huge congratulations goes out to our women's flag football team as they brought home our first city championship of the year. The girls defeated Harry Ainley in last night's final 12-8. The defense was anchored by the solid plays of Emerson H. and Harpriya G., while on offense Shay B. threw touchdown passes to Leah W. and Brooke L. A big thank you to Mr. Klaus and Mr. Jeffrey for coaching this season. On a disappointing note, last night saw both of our junior volleyball team seasons come to an end with losses in the semifinals. Both teams battled hard right to the last point, but it just wasn't their night. We are very proud of how far each team made it after jumping up a division this year. Thank you to Mr. Brimacombe and all of the coaches, as well as Ms. Collins for their dedications to our teams. A reminder for all girls interested in playing basketball this year that Trouts begin on Monday at 3:30 in the main gym. They'll continue on to Tuesday. Any questions, please see Mr. Smith. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Grace. You know, I wonder what sports winter has in store for us this year.
Yeah, probably all indoor though, but I'm excited. Now over to Fatima for our...
Whoa, hold on a second. Is this going to be another edition of the Coop Scoop?
Coop Scoop.
Coop Scoop.
Coop Scoop!
Let's hear it, Fatima.
Thanks, Abdullah, and you're right. It's time for another edition of the Coop Scoop. Did you know today is the official grand opening of the Coop? That's right, Legends. We had a special guest here this morning to officially cut the ribbon. The chicken wire. Mr. Radmanovich, last year's principal, and Mr. Morrison, our new principal, officially cut the ceremonial chicken wire to commemorate the opening of our new cafe and snack bar, the Coop. Now listen closely, Legends. We need you to save your receipts from anything you order today Write your name and grade on the back and put it in the drop box in the office for your chance to win a fire chicken sweater and water bottle. What do you guys think back at the desk?
Ever since it opened, the Coop had some rough times, but it is getting better by the second.
Yeah, I mean, just look at this sweater. And that's it for today's announcements. Check the description down below for any codes or email from today's broadcast. Don't forget to check School Zone and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at LOHS_legends. Remember to like, subscribe, and click that bell icon.
And visit the Student Solidarity Committee's website at the link listed down below to see their research on current events. For LOHS TV, Grace Lesko, Yalda Yekrang, and Fatima Mughal, I'm Abdullah Alakkad, who'll be back later.
And I'm Annie Sun, who will be back later for the Mandarin broadcast. And just remember,
be legendary. Jack. Jack, are you there? No? No Jack? Okay. Well, looks like I'm doing today's student shoutouts today, legends, because unfortunately, our boy Jack is homesick. Hope you get well soon, buddy, but let's shout out some legendary legends right now. First, we started off the week a whole month ago with Halloween. I know that a bunch of you were just here for the candy or were too busy with your own costumes and plans, but let's appreciate some of the great costumes out there. Personally, some of my favorites that I saw included some Gatorade bottles and that one inflatable dinosaur, absolute classic, but how could you forget the group costumes from our lovely staff? The periodic table has never been smarter, with the science department all embodying an element from your chem class, and some even had more puns. I'm not sure how long Mr. Kong walked around with a banana costume for potassium, but you better be sure that it was just to keep him away from all the candy. Mr. Pike represented one of the few naturally occurring gases that weighs less than air and floats, helium. And appropriately, he had a vector arrow pointing perpendicular to the surface of the Earth. Miss Santos was a pool lifeguard to inform us all of the chlorine in the water, Miss Taylor for her very creative barium costume, and everyone else too, but we can't take all the attention just for you guys. The math department had a few playing cards to remind us all that one probability unit, but did anyone see Miss Neufeld? She went as a reminder for our calculus students that pi isn't the only infinite constant that you gotta remember. She of course made an Edmonton Oilers shirt with references to Oilers number for a math reference, pun, and nudge at all the sports fans out there all at once. The student services and support staff all dressed up as Care Bears to remind you that they are here to help you in any way you need and that they do really care. And who said that our principals aren't wizards? Well, maybe not really, but they all dressed as the cast for The Wizard of Oz and hope that the reference didn't go over our Gen Z heads. Other than that, CTS coordinated a binary coded message into their outfits, which, when you unscramble it and put it together, spelled our reminder for today to remember to be legendary. And let us know if I should replace Jack. Bye.